Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Pisces. I'm the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is your May 2025 full moon reading. So welcome back to all of my returning subscribers, and welcome to the channel if you haven't been here before. Thank you for visiting. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Smash that button now and hit the little notification bell so that you'll get notified of all of my upcoming content. What do we have for Pisces for their higher peace, power, protection, prosperity for the greater good? Month of May 2025, please, spirits. Underneath the deck, we've got Carusar, autonomy. It's so funny. We've got May the 4th be with you. May 4th, May the 4th be with you, like Star Wars. And this person's like holding a lightsaber. So this is like the Chariot card. There could be, that's Cancer energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, fellow water sign for me, Pisces. But something's going to be moving really fast. There's something happening quickly. It also could indicate some type of travel and some type of balancing of something out. Sorry, I hear my cats. Top of the deck, we've got Beyond, Uva Alajana, Beyond. So there's somebody from beyond, from the beyond, who's protecting you, watching over you. Now this could be a parent, this could be a family member, you know, anybody, a friend. You may be getting messages from the beyond quickly. Like very soon you'll be getting these downloads. You may get, okay, this is kind of crazy, but you may get a download like in your sleep or in a dream or just in a vision, right? And like you could be meditating or dare I say it, but like you could be in some kind of like a state of toxicity. And I'm not talking like weed or whatever. I'm talking about like, you know, drinking or other things. And all of a sudden you get like this wild download or this wild vision. And when you think about it again after you've, you know, stabilized, you're like, was that real? Was that, what was that? Was that a figment of my unconscious, or what was that? And the fact of the matter is, no, that was an actual message, and it was because you were in a vulnerable state of mind, and that's how that message came through. This is a message for somebody. I feel this very strongly, that this is a message for somebody, and if it resonates, drop a comment in the comments below, or like, you know, smash that like button for me. It helps me know that I'm vibing with my tribe, right? Okay, so Pisces, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, it's called Like Gold by Vance Joy. So the song is like about reflection on a past relationship and how someone impacted another, someone precious, like gold, you know, precious. It's kind of like, and I think it's either Chinese or Japanese, where they fill like broken teacups with gold and fill the cracks with gold and make it like new, but better. It's because it's unique and worth something very valuable. So I feel like this is somebody who may is thinking about like fixing a relationship, like filling something in with gold, you know, filling in the cracks. But the chorus to the song is gold when you see me high, if you need me, babe, that's the way it was, that's the history. And then it goes on to say that's just history. So it's talking about their past relationship, but somebody may want more. Okay, what do we have for Pisces, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Underneath the deck, we have the first house. So if you don't know your natal chart, you might want to look it up or reach out to me because I can do natal charts for you, or your natal chart for you. In the first house, it's all about, you, yourself, the, inception, you coming into the world. It's your main characteristics. It's what makes you, the general outlined version of who you are as a soul in this world. And then we have the number 6. So 3, 6, and 9 are all universal numbers. 6 is a number of balance. So you could be balancing something out. 6, first house. This is wild, but somebody could have 6 placements in the first house. Not unheard of. I've got like 7 in the 12th. It's crazy. The number 6 is significant. Saturdays could be significant for you. I think that's a Saturn day. The 6th house could be significant. Now, these cards will actually talk about like the 6th house, but I'm just saying, I'm channeling it. So I control work, health, service, self-improvement, daily life. Virgo, Mercury, energy. So this could have something to do with daily life, how you are in daily life. Let's get into the tarot for Pisces. Okay. So Pisces, for my returning subscribers, you guys know at the end of every year I do a predictions reading. It's a full moon predictions reading for the upcoming full moons for the new year. And then we journal everything. And then as we go through the year, we talk about those predictions with the full moon readings. So in the past I always talked about them in the beginning. Now I go over them at the very end of the reading because I want to get your reading out first because that's what you're here for. And then at the end of the reading, if you're still around, or you can always skip ahead, we talk about the predictions. And it is crazy how very closely related, if not on point, my predictions are with the cards that are falling and things that are happening for this month. So underneath the deck we have the 8 of Cups. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. And this is the energy of walking away from something. Now, when you walk away from something, it's like you're walking towards something else. So this is the energy of the song that we just listened to. It's like a past relationship. So somebody walked away from, another or from each other. But now this is the energy of somebody like looking back and kind of reflecting on that. Okay, let's get 3 cards for Pisces, please. They came right out. So we start out with Justice. This is Libra energy. I just heard in my head very loud and clear, someone's going to court or someone's been in court. It was court. I heard court. Someone's in court. Court is in session. And this doesn't have to be actual court. This could be like spiritual court. Now, it's Libra energy. One person's justice is another person's karma. There's something going on that deals with justice. Somebody could be getting their justice, which is another person's karma. There also could be some kind of communication coming through. Yeah. With the King of Pentacles. This could be a boss, a CEO. Somebody with money, and they're looking at a Page of Pentacles. Now, pages just could be a younger energy, somebody that's younger than this person. But somebody who brings with them either a message of prosperity, or it could be like a job offer, or somebody could be getting a job offer, and this is like their justice. This is like universal justice. It's a new start of something, new prosperous beginning. Yeah, and this could be more of a traditional type of job or like a traditional type of position, but it also comes with a lot of power because we've got that Hierophant Taurus energy. It's a powerful. My cats. We're talking about like something like where like they'll be looked up to and respected. It's crazy. Like as I'm looking at it, it's going from the page to the Hierophant type of energy and a company, but it's like I was saying this the other day. This has been like it's like somebody that was hidden in plain sight. It's like a diamond in the rough, right? They were hidden right in plain sight, right under everybody's nose. Like right there. And so somebody's now recognizing this, and there may be some kind of come up or job offer or something that has to do with pentacles, money, stability, coins, finance. That's what I'm talking about. Now on a deeper level, this is nuts. This is so nuts. On a deeper level, I'm getting something about the Pope. You know, the Pope that just passed away. Something about him and like there's some type of a Pope-like figure unlocking some type of gates. He's standing on two other keys. People are bowing down. There's going to be some kind of justice, some kind of balancing out of something. Now, underneath the deck, we've the energy going into clarification is Aquarius energy, the Five of Swords. So sometimes the victory is not worth the prize. Now, what this is telling me immediately is it worth going to battle? Is it worth going to court over something? Oh, that's what I want to say too. The Hierophant can, oh my gosh. That was perfectly timed. My cats are crazy, especially at this time of night. So I was just about to say, the Hierophant also can be a judge. It's judge-like energy, right? But I was like, oh, I was going to say, yeah, it's a judge, especially if it's right next to Judgment over Queen of Cups energy. This could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, in some type of relationship that they were trying to keep someone in their head about. Devil, toxic energy. Two of Staffs in the past. Yeah, reflecting on the past. My new kitten is absolutely insane. So there could be some kind of battle or some kind of court proceeding with this Five of Swords energy. It's all over selfishness and conflict, aggression, argument, fear of failure, self-sabotage, and anxiety. I'm getting, one person's karma is another person's justice, right? So there's somebody who deserves, and rightly so, deserves justice. But in order for that to happen, that, creates somebody else's karma. And that person, instead of getting their karma or accepting their karma, they do not want to accept it. And so what they just don't want to give up is what I'm getting. So give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. My cats are being crazy right now. So I do see, like, there could also be some type of, like I was picking up on immediately, there could be some kind of, like, court proceeding or something like that. But I do see the 6 in the first house, and that's all about balancing things out. Somebody wants to balance things out. Now, again, there could be some kind of, selfishness or aggression, anxiety, fear of failure. Somebody could self-sabotage. But let's see, what is this justice for Pisces, please? What's the justice for Pisces? Yeah, Scorpio energy. 5 of Cups. So, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, it could be any sign, or you could have it somewhere strong in your chart. or be dealing with somebody who does. Scorpio could be getting justice in a situation. Now, feel your grief, but know that things will get better. So you may be grieving over this situation. You know, there could be a sense of loss or self-pity, despair, disappointment, disillusionment, you know, fear of risk and mourning, but, you know, you'll get over that. It's the energy of the unexpected, conflict, movement, and change. So something could have happened in the past, recent past, or it could be playing out right now. What's the King of Pentacles? Okay. Yeah. So this King of Pentacles, this could be like a boss, a CEO, somebody who works and supports everybody around them. It's it's the Six of Wands, but it's in reverse. And so that's fire Leo energy. You or this person could have Leo somewhere strong in their chart. When upright, it's about finding solutions, harmony, healing, and empathy. But when it's in reverse, it's a card about pride of riches, delay, fear, apprehension, doubt, ignored. Somebody was trying to stall the situation. I was saying that earlier, wasn't I? Somebody was trying to keep the situation from happening the way it needed to. They were dragging their feet. They didn't want to give up. They didn't want to quit, right? And not in the good way. Like it's like they already knew that they were beat, yet they kept on. It's like, oh man, what are the, like those old Hanna-Barbera cartoons, right? Where the good guys, you know, just kind of ignored the bad guys who are always trying to do something wrong, you know, to the good guy. And they're like, what are you doing, you know? But the bad guys are just running circles around them all day long, you know? Even though that they knew that they were beat, they kept doing it, and it became funny. And that's why it was, you know, comic humor for many of us growing up. So what's this Page of Pentacles energy? What is Page of Pentacles for Pisces, please? Page of Wands. So this is somebody who's getting a new start. Younger energy. This is somebody younger than you. This could be child, could be children, could be two separate. But I feel like this is one person just in the energy of like new money and or a new project, and also like new passion. Keep your eye on the goals and enjoy every moment. Yeah, it's all about having courage and being excited, like having a free spirit and just a love of life. They're very enthusiastic, ready to take on and discover the world. And then so underneath the deck we have the Strength card that's clarifying the Hierophant. So you don't know your own strength until it's tested. It could be getting tested if this is a judge. But also, like, Fire Leo energy, self-assurance, confidence, passion, resilience, courage, inner power. So I just heard that it takes strength, so much strength and courage to do the right thing, right? Sometimes like the easy way out is, you know, cutting corners and not, you know, telling the whole truth, taking shortcuts, right? And when you're strong about a situation and you fess up, or you go about it the longer way or the harder way because that's just the right way, that's like Hierophant energy. It's doing things the correct way, the traditional way, right? The righteous way. So I feel like that energy is kind of playing out, or somebody's wanting to do that. Somebody's wanting to do the right thing and kind of like put it into this. You know what? And I kind of feel like somebody's not going to have a choice. Like one person is ready just for a new start. The other person isn't going to have a choice, whether they want to or not at this point. Because justice is here, baby. That's what it looks like. Okay, underneath the deck, do something different. This card has been popping out everywhere. You know, they say the definition of crazy is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That part, right? So this is saying do something different. Like, you can try something again. Doesn't matter how many times that you've tried. But this time, when you try it, do something different if you're expecting a different outcome. Otherwise, you're just going to get the same thing happening over and over and over again. It's going to feel like Groundhog Day. You don't want that. Okay, top of the deck, we have be open to love. Don't shut yourself out. Don't shut your heart chakra down. Be open to love. When you're open to love, it's like the world loves you. You know, and be open to self-love, all forms of self-love. You know, if you need to rest, if you need to heal, if, you know, you need to take a spa day or a vacation and just get your mind right, do that. You know, if you need to take yourself to therapy, if you need to, you know, go and speak to family and friends, you know, and have an apology sesh or an open heart, you know, be open to love. Those are the best times when you're vulnerable and real. You know, when you communicate your feelings and your thoughts and emotions with the people that you care for the most and, you know, want to care for. So you really kickstart more significant relationships the more open that you are to loving yourself and loving others. It takes real strength and courage for, you know, to act that way as well. Righteous. Okay, one more. Pisces. Alright, Pisces. Underneath the deck, we've got, I was talking about communicating. The blue is all about the throat chakra, which is all about communication. Somebody could be 31 years old, doesn't have to be though. Something could take place on the 31st of the month. But this is all about honesty. Honesty is key. She's holding a key and there's like a little lock around her throat. This is about truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. I was just talking about communication. Somebody needs to be open and honest with another person. Or they haven't been, because this is bottom of the deck, they haven't been, and that could be why this judgment and going in the favor of the other person is happening. Someone wasn't honest. Someone was not transparent, not being sincere. Top of the deck, dreams, number 39. So somebody could be 39 years old. 3 plus 9 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Threes are all about celebration, waiting for your ships to come in. It's can be about heartbreak, but also it's about partnership and working together. So dreams is also about messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. You could be getting signs from the universe. You could be seeing numbers all around. Numbers, symbols, animals, birds, insects, things like that. And it's like you're curious about this. It's having you dive down into like rabbit holes, good ones, not, you know, conspiracy. I don't think anything's really conspiracy anymore, but you know, and please, like, fact check, okay? Don't believe everything that comes across the internet or your reels or your stories or whatever. And if there's something that, you know, you want to repost and you're unsure of, fact check it first, please. Like, be responsible. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, going back to, you know, seeing these signs and getting the messages and stuff, this is you being open to universal love as well, because when you're open to universal love and to the magic of the universe, right, you'll start to get more of these messages in your dreams, and it's a lot of fun. I always liked puzzles and you know, figuring out mysteries and stuff as a kid, reading Nancy Drew and the Babysitter's Club and things like that. So I love getting hints and clues from the universe, and then when something actually happens, I'm like, you know what? I saw 333, and I knew that my angels were with me and that I was being protected and guided towards this, and then it happened, you know? I love that. I love when that kind of stuff happens. Okay, what else do we have for Pisces, please? This is the last of the cards before we get into our predictions. So, oh my God, this card has also been coming up. You saw me shuffling. You saw me cut the deck. Like, this card has been popping up in multiple readings. So it's number 27. 27 can be significant, the 27th of the month. It could be somebody's birthday, somebody's favorite number. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9s are culmination points. It's like, it's the end of a cycle, right? But you just need, you know, one more whatever to be able to, you know, move to the next cycle. But this is about the awakening. It's about opening up your eyes. It's about realizing the truth of a situation, of the world, of your purpose, the awakening. So somebody, it's like somebody else got in their reading, wake up call. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somewhere close in that deck. But if there is a judgment ruled against someone like this King of Pentacles ruler, and they don't get this victory, that's a wake-up call in itself, and therefore an awakening, right? So somebody is like going to have this moment where it's like all clarified, takes them all the way back to their first house, you know, all the way to, you know, what's the meaning of life? Why am I here? What's my purpose? Now, there is protection from the beyond. You could be dealing with Cancer, a Libra or a Cancer. Top of the deck, we've got 1967. So something significant could have happened in 1967. This could be somebody's birth year. It's talking about break your routine. So do something different. Also, if you weren't born yet, then I guess this wouldn't apply. But if you were born and were around for 1967, how old were you? What were you doing at that time? What significant you know, moments in history in that time were happening to you at that time? What was your routine at that time? And is it still the same now? Is it still the same now? And especially if it is, then you need to break your routine. Do something different. Oh my goodness, do something different, right? Break your routine, do something different is what we're seeing from two different decks. And be open to love. Follow the signals and the symbols that the universe is providing you. Be open to the love of the universe. And I feel like this is like the energy. If this other person isn't the Page of Pentacles or you or whatever, I feel like somebody, okay, there could be somebody that's like has a judgment that's ruled against them, and therefore that creates a new start for either this person who's getting, you know, justice in the situation. But if that's not you, this could be, say it was like a spouse or something, and so then it's like you have to start all over. So Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, that's starting all over. That's the energy of starting all over. So it's like somebody should be open to love and follow, you know, the signs and signals and follow their dreams. I was saying that at the beginning of the reading too, right? Like somebody was having dreams and, you know, getting signs and signals and symbols in their dreams. Downloads in their dreams. That's what I was talking about in the beginning. That's what's coming out at the end. But it's being open to love from the universe. This may even, if you follow those signs and signals, those symbols, you may even find your love. But that awakening that we were seeing, that was like the getting the message, getting the download. Wow. Very cool, Pisces. So if any of that resonated with you, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Also like, share, subscribe. And let's go over the predictions. So the full moon in May is on the 12th, May 12th at 9:56 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That's on a Monday in this time zone here in the States, United States. And then it's the Scorpio full moon, also known as the flower full moon. Now, during the month of May, we have Pluto retrograde, which starts on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And it goes through October 14th. So we're in Pluto and Aquarius right now, okay? And now that Pluto is retrograde, it's a time of deep introspection related to transformation, alignment, and future change. So people are just going to be getting really reflective about their past, their present, and how that's going to impact their future. Then we pulled the card. The very first card that we pulled was the Three of Pentacles. So that's all about working together in partnerships of 3 or more. So you may be doing that. You may be moving on and working on working in partnerships and whatnot. But maybe in something different, in a completely different new industry or job or state or something like that. Then we have emerging into grace. So after the situation gets, put to, what did they say? Put to bed, put to rest, whatever. The victor, the person who's getting their justice, they emerge into grace. And then it's because they were resilient. Number 21, the next card. So 2 + 1 = 3, which is, remember that because the next card is also a number 3. But resilience, waxing gives us number 5. 5s are all about change of direction. As I said that, a picture of a road behind the camera popped up on my TV screen. And it's just a big road. And I said direction. So somebody could be going out west, visiting out west, or you may live out west. But this is about being resilient. And then the next card, which is number 3, is Rosemary, Ancient Memories. So somebody could be reflecting on what was done in the past, good or bad, and how that's going to affect their future. So then the next card, first quarter moon in Aries, it's talking about stepping into your power. This is Emperor energy. And so, yeah, somebody stepping up into their power, speaking up, using their throat chakra, speaking with honesty, communicating, following their dreams. Being open, being vulnerable, but also, using that to lead and direct your own life. So then the next card that we pulled was the Lion Skin card with the Crystal Message Oracle, and it stands for tolerance. You could be tolerating a person, tolerating a situation. They could be tolerating you. Also, this is just being tolerant. It could be of substances. It could be of toxicities. Just being tolerant. And then last but not least, I started playing with Astro Dice at the end of the year. It's based on the 3 main principles of astrology. So I rolled Uranus, Pisces, your sign, and the 10th house, which is all about career, professionalism, fame, what you do as a job, that type of energy. So when you put it all together, it means a humanitarian and compassionate approach to one's career. Now that can be your career or another person's career. So where I feel like somebody was not taking a compassionate approach to somebody's career in the past or somebody's situation, which is why there was some kind of a court situation or legal battle is what I see. I feel like they're changing their tune or may want to. In order to, they got to do something different. Think things through is behind that. So think things through, do something different in order to, break your routine, in order to come to some type of a resolution in this situation. But again, somebody's going to have an awakening, and as long as, everyone is being open to love, and I don't mean in a romantic kind of way, just in a platonic, respectful kind of way. I feel like this is this can balance out and fulfill dreams and wishes. Just follow the signs. So that is where I'm going to leave you at, Pisces. I hope that you have a fantastic May 2025. I also hope that this brought you answers, clarity, insight. And if so, please drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. If you're interested in more of a personal reading that dives down deeper into your personal storyline, this is super broad. This is super general for the general collective of Pisces, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, whatever. So if you're interested in a personal reading, I have all of my contact information in the description below this video. You can book with me. You can reach out to me via email. And then, as you know, it's together we grow. I always love sharing this time and energy with you. I look forward to reading for you again in the near future. Also, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus for additional messages. And I hope you guys have a great May. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Y'all take care. Peace.